Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Garoppolo's 49ers going up against Flacco's Ravens.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. Oh, shifty. Whoa. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. And the play clock's running down. And a first carry now for Hyde. Oh, good move. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run. Able to pick up something there, being physical running the football. But I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's to the 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. play there. A 23-yard run. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Reuben Foster not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Flacco here on 2nd down. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Flacco. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Tank Carradine in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On 2nd down, Collins. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down. A First carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Winning. Hey. 4 down. 5-0. Slam.
They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Switching things over, San Francisco taking over on offense here in just a second. And you and I discussed earlier when Jimmy Garoppolo became the starter, what a turnaround it was for San Fran at the end of the year. 1-10 in the first 11 weeks, 5-0 after that. Some momentum to take into the offseason.
And beat some teams that are acknowledged as good teams in the league, including the NFC West champion Los Angeles Rams down the stretch. So that was a big deal for them. Highest scoring offense in the NFL last 4 weeks of the season. But I loved last year's draft because they got good play from those guys. Solomon Thomas in the first round. Reuben Foster in the first round, the linebacker. Trent Taylor, wide receiver. And Akello Witherspoon, cornerback. Some building blocks as they move forward.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Now Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. 23 yards on the play. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he's got some physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter, even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Garoppolo now. First down throw. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Now let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So second down, 3 yards to go now. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And again, it's Collins. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now Collins. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
They go again with Collins. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Here's Collins. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continue.
Looking for Garcon. He's got him. Touchdown 49ers. Pierre Garcon, a 24-yard touchdown. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. And this is no good. Missed. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a give to Collins. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That burst good for 20 and a first down. On 1st down, Flacco. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
This is Collins on the handoff. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. So they can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Foles' Eagles going up against Garoppolo's 49ers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have two. remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Lion. Hey, turn it up. Here we go.
Wentz now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. If you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Wentz to throw again. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they try the right side here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. First down, a run with Hyde. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On second down, Hyde. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. To throw is Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
We got heavy. Everybody scoot up. Heavy.
Wentz. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me a...
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. A big play there, 84 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now at the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Eagles will take over here in just a second on offense. And Charles, as you look back to the Super Bowl title run that they just had, what were some of the moves that made that possible?
I'll keep it on the offensive side of the ball because I thought their front office did a fantastic job of having answers in case things happen. Carson Wentz goes out. Well, they had signed Nick Foles to back him up. That worked out pretty well. Getting Alshon Jeffrey as a weapon outside to help them in the passing game. Darren Sproles gets hurt at running back. Corey Clement was signed as an undrafted free agent. He filled in well, and they traded for Jay Ajayi. And how about Jason Peters losing the all-world left tackle? And Halapoulivaati Vaitai, who they drafted the year before, filled in quite capably. They had answers for everything they needed.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Wentz. Over the middle to Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
On play action, Wentz. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Gold for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Double tight, double tight. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. It's complete. This is Brent Selleck. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Double tight. Here we go. Four down. Check. Four down.
Into the red zone. Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On play action, it's Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be 2 quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Garoppolo's 49ers going up against Dalton's Bengals.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Some room to maneuver, and he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, Could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Now a former Buckeye back home. It's Carlos Hyde. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Fresh set of downs here.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Now let's go.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more.
Let's go.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go now.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Oh, he's going to take a shot into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. Past the 20. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Charles, we got a second here to discuss Cincinnati as their offense works their way back out there. Marvin Lewis, many thought on the way out, but now a 2-year extension, and it's 2 straight years without them being in the playoffs after 5 straight in the playoffs. Were you surprised that Marvin Lewis was given the extension?
I actually was, because he was at the end of his contract, and I thought that that was a natural end point for he and the Bengals, especially since, as you framed it, back-to-back years without the playoffs, back-to-back years of 7 and 9. But getting the 2-year extension tells me they're ready to rebuild. Retool this team. They've got to get better in the offensive line. They've got to get better skill position players. The defense is going to undergo some more construction now. Got a new defensive coordinator coming in. So the coaching staff, players, a rebuild in Cincinnati, and they think Marvin Lewis is the guy to guide them.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
36.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They look to throw on third with Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The connection since 2011, Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down. Mixon. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw here, Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first. Now Mixon. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Dumps it off to Mixon. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a handoff looking right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he'll give it here to his running back. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right, here we go.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Airing it deep for Garçon. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now a play fake here on first down. Airing one out for Boyd. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now they run with Mixon. Looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
the game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And able to find Green. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. To the left side here for Eifert. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 25. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Green. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way, and they want to see that continue.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Dalton, 1st and 10. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
4 down, 4 down. Watch the ship. Watch this. Hey.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out here in the eye. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Bengals add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. All right, now, look at 56. Look at
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo airing it deep for Garcon. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Adam Jones.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Mike 35.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Now let's go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. All right, here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time.